The sun rises over the endless sands of the Namib Desert. Golden dunes stretch beyond the horizon like giant ocean waves frozen in time. The air shimmers with heat. Not a single cloud softens the sky. Rain may not fall here for months, sometimes even years. To most animals, this land is impossible, but hidden among the dry riverbeds and rocky canyons lives one of Africa's greatest survivors, the desert-adapted elephant. Massive, intelligent, resilient. These giants walk hundreds of miles across one of the harshest environments on Earth in search of a single thing: water. And every journey through the desert is a fight for survival. In the early morning silence, huge footprints appear in the sand, fresh tracks. A herd is nearby. Far in the distance, enormous shadows move slowly through the desert haze. These are not ordinary elephants. They are specially adapted to survive where almost nothing else can. Their legs are longer, their feet are wider. They travel farther than most elephant populations in Africa. For generations, these desert nomads have learned the secret pathways of the Namib. Ancient migration routes passed down from mothers to calves, every canyon, every hidden spring, every dry riverbed. Memories carried across decades. The matriarch leads the herd carefully through the barren landscape. She is old, scarred, and experienced. Her memory is the herd's greatest weapon. Without her knowledge, they could all die. The Namib Desert is one of the oldest deserts on Earth. Some scientists believe parts of it are over 50 million years old. Temperatures can soar above 45 degrees Celsius during the day. Water is incredibly rare. Vegetation grows only in scattered patches, and yet life still survives here. Tiny beetles collect moisture from ocean fog. Oryx wander the dunes searching for dry grasses. Brown hyenas patrol the night. But no animal here is more astonishing than the desert elephant. A fully grown bull can weigh over 5 tons. To survive, each elephant needs enormous amounts of food and water. Yet somehow, these giants endure where survival seems impossible. The herd marches silently across a dry river valley. The calves struggle through deep sand while adults shield them from the scorching heat. Hours pass, then another. The elephants continue walking. They may travel over 70 kilometers in a single day searching for water. Finally, the matriarch stops. She lifts her trunk into the air. She remembers this place. Using sensitive smell receptors, she detects moisture hidden deep underground. The elephants begin digging. Huge feet scrape sand aside. Tusks hammer into hardened earth. Soon, muddy water begins to seep upward. The calves rush forward eagerly. One by one, the herd drinks from the shallow pool they created themselves. In the desert, knowledge means survival. Elephants live in some of the strongest family groups in the animal kingdom. Every member protects the others, especially the calves. Young elephants are playful and curious, but the desert is unforgiving. A calf that becomes separated may not survive the heat. The adults constantly communicate using deep rumbles that travel through the ground. Some sounds are too low for humans to hear, but elephants can feel them through their feet from miles away. The herd stays connected even when separated across vast distances. An older sister helps guide a newborn calf. An ant pushes away thorny branches. The matriarch watches constantly for danger. In this brutal landscape, family is everything. As midday arrives, the desert becomes an oven. The elephants seek shade beneath towering acacia trees growing along the dry riverbeds. Their giant ears flap slowly, not just for communication, but for cooling. Large blood vessels inside the ears release body heat into the air like natural radiators. The elephants also cover themselves with dust and mud. The coating acts like sunscreen, protecting their skin from burning temperatures and biting insects. Even their behavior is adapted to the desert. During the hottest hours, they rest. At night, they continue traveling under cooler skies. Every movement is carefully designed to conserve energy and water. Nature has shaped them into masters of endurance, but survival is never guaranteed. The dry season grows harsher. Waterholes vanish. Rivers become empty scars across the desert floor. The herd must move again. The matriarch leads them through narrow rocky canyons carved by ancient floods. The calves stumble over sharp stones. One young elephant becomes exhausted. Its tiny trunk drags through the dust. The adults immediately slow down. No one is left behind. The mother gently nudges her calf forward while the herd forms a protective circle around them. Predators are rare here, but weakness can still mean death. The journey continues through the night beneath a sky filled with stars. Miles away, thunder echoes across distant mountains. Rain, perhaps the first in months. The elephants quicken. By dawn, the herd reaches a shallow valley. Dark clouds gather overhead. Then suddenly, rain begins to fall. The desert transforms before their eyes. Dry earth drinks desperately. Tiny streams form between rocks. The elephants trumpet loudly in excitement. The calves run wildly through the mud. For a brief moment, the desert comes alive. Within days, green shoots will burst from the ground. Insects will emerge. Birds will return. Life explodes across the Namib after even a small storm. The elephants know this cycle well. Rain means food. Rain means hope. But the miracle never lasts long. Soon the sun will return and the desert will dry once again. Far from the family herds, massive bull elephants roam alone. These solitary giants are among the toughest animals in Africa. One enormous bull walks through a canyon at sunset. His tusks are worn from years of digging for water. Scars cover his body from battles with rivals. He has survived droughts, floods, and starvation. Desert bulls may travel incredible distances searching for mates and resources. Some become legendary among local communities and wildlife researchers, silent wanderers of the sands, living symbols of endurance. But the elephants face a growing danger: humans. As droughts intensify, both people and elephants compete for the same precious water sources. Sometimes elephants damage wells, pipelines, and crops while searching for food and water. Villagers struggle to protect their livelihoods. At the same time, the elephants themselves are vulnerable. Habitat loss, climate change, poaching. Every threat becomes more dangerous in such a fragile ecosystem. Conservationists work closely with local communities to find peaceful solutions: water stations, protected migration corridors, early warning systems. The future of the desert elephants depends on balance between humans and wildlife. Without protection, these remarkable nomads could disappear forever. The herd approaches another dry riverbed as the sun sets. The old matriarch pauses. Her skin is wrinkled from decades beneath the desert sun. She has survived countless droughts. She remembers hidden springs no younger elephant has ever seen. Slowly, she changes direction. The herd follows without hesitation. For elephants, wisdom is inherited through experience. The survival of future generations depends on the memories of the old. A single matriarch may carry decades of knowledge about rainfall patterns, migration routes, and safe feeding grounds. She is more than a leader. She is a living map of the desert. Night falls over the Namib Desert. The stars blaze above the silent dunes. The herd continues walking across the ancient sands, step by step, generation after generation. These elephants are more than survivors. They are proof that life can adapt to even the harshest places on Earth. In a land ruled by heat, drought, and isolation, the desert elephants endure, nomads of the Namib, guardians of ancient pathways, giants shaped by one of the world's most unforgiving deserts. And as long as the herds continue their endless journey across the sands, the spirit of the Namib lives on. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.